welcome to this edition of some skills and drills for better balance. And I know as we age, we lose that balance. Not only lose that balance because we have obstacles like Bentley, Lincoln, and Beamer here, but they leave their toys in the way at times, or we have these loose rugs that we kind of trip over, or we trip over the curbs as we're out and about or walking, or we got grandchildren that we're trying to lift our feet for. So today what I'm going to be working on, as your host Jesse Sawyer, I forgot to tell you who I was, right? Nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Seeker Flex instructor. You can find out more about me at www.jessesawyer.com. But we're going to be working on those skills so that you can improve those. So we're going to take the visual system, that's our eyesight, and then we're going to take that vestibular system, that hearing, and we're going to put those together to coordinate better balance. And I'm going to take you through a series of drills from either a standing position, you could do it from a seated position as well, and you can either hold onto a chair, hold onto a countertop, hold onto a desktop, hold onto a wall for greater stability, or don't utilize anything. What I would suggest though is that you first start either in that seat or you're holding onto that countertop or that chair as you go through these exercises with me. So that first exercise that we're going to do together today, let me clear this off the board real quick. As it pops up there, the first thing I'm going to do with you is I'm going to just have you take your feet shoulder width apart, and I'm going to just have you turn your head to the left and to the right. You can hold on to that chair, that wall, that countertop, or don't hold on to anything at all. You're just going to turn your head to the left, and then turn your head to the right, and your eyes are going to follow. Not too bad, right? So then the next step, and the thing we're going to do is I want you to focal on me. Focal point would be me. Keep your eyes on me, and I want you to turn your head to the right with those eyes on me, and then come back forward, and then turn your head to the right with those eyes on me. How was that? Was that any different from the first one we did where we just fully turned our head to the left, come back to that center, and then fully turn your head to the right? Not so bad. But when you put that focal point or that eyesight on me, does it change? And then to the right. You can probably notice a little bit different as that proprioception, knowing where you're at in space, changes a little bit. So we want to make that a little more difficult this time for you as well. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your feet, and I'm going to take that left foot, and I'm going to put that left foot in front of that right foot. So they're going to be not necessarily in a stagger stance, so that stagger stance would be that left would be a little farther out than that right. They're going to be almost toe to toe or toe to heel in that left foot in front, right foot behind. And what I want you to do first is I'm already losing my balance. I can feel that with that right foot behind me, is I just want you to turn, hold onto that chair or that wall or that countertop, turn your head just completely without the focal point to the left, back to that center, and then to the right. And as you can see me, if you're watching before you take this class with me, you can see that I'm swaying back and forth. And I want you to do that one more time. Turn your entire head to the left, back to the front, and I gotta hold on, you can see, and then turn your head to the right. It changes your balance. Now, if you're not toe to heel, you can go a little wider with that and not be toe to heel, and now turn your head to the left, back to that center, turn your head to the right, and then back to that center. Completely, it's going to have you a little greater balance. So if you put toe to heel, less balance. If you go a little wider, you're going to have more balance. If you hold on, you're going to have excellent balance. So continue to work on that, but we're not done. So what I want you to do now is I want you to use me as the focal point, and I want you to go toe to heel, and I want you to keep your eyes on me and turn your head to the left. And then to the right. And then I want you to turn your head again to the left with your eyes on me as the focal point. And then now turn your head again to the right with your eyes on me as the focal point. How is that? Toe to heel. A little better, a little worse. Now what I want you to do is I want you to move that left foot a little farther forward. And now there's a gap between that toe and heel. And I want you to, again, same thing, focal point. Turn your head to the left, put the focal points on me. Back to that center. And now turn your head to the right with that focal point on me. Excellent job. How'd you do at home? Did you have to hold on? Could you do this without holding on? Did it feel a little easier? Did it feel a little sloppier? Again, we're trying to coordinate both systems, the vestibular, your ears, and the visual systems together to incorporate better balance. Now what I want you to do is I want you to put that front foot, that left foot, where that left foot is on the toes, and that back foot is just firmly planted on the ground. So left foot, toes are down, heels up, and now you're going to keep your eyes on the focal point, which is me, and turn to the left. Back to that center, and now turn to the right. Back to the center. And now I want you to turn to the right, focal point on me, and then to your left, focal point on me. How'd you do? As you see, I jumped a little bit, lost my balance, had to grab onto my chair. You might be grabbing onto your wall at home too. Again, another excellent exercise for you to do. So right now, I'm just doing my left side. I still have to do my right side, but I'm going to add one more challenge to you. What I want you to do is I want you to lift that left foot up. You might have to hold onto the wall, that chair, that countertop as you do this, or just another person in general. And I want you to initially just, as you can see, my left foot's off the ground, my right foot's on. I want you to turn your entire head to the left. And then back to the center. And then turn it all the way to the right. And then back to the center. And I want you to rest it down. How'd you do? Everything you're doing on this left side, you're going to want to do on your right side as well. So I want to do that one more time. Lift on up. And now this time, keeping the focal point on me, looking straight at me. Turn your head to the left. Keep those eyes on me. Back to that center. Turn your head to the right. Eyes on me. Back to the center. You're probably finding yourself drifting a little bit forward on that. Again, let's do your eyes straight forward. Focal on me. And your head to the right. And now to the left. Eyes on me. And then back to that center. Rest that foot down. How'd you do? So again, if you did the left side, what I encourage you to do is do the right side now. Same thing, walk it through, that same type of movement, and if you do it and you get better at it, just remember there's simple steps. It's first of all, you're just turning your head left and right, then you're going to be turning your eyes left to right, or I say you're going to just keep your head at a focal point on me and turning left and right, and then you're going to put one foot forward, you're going to turn left to right, and then you're going to go on your toes. You're going to turn left to right, again keeping that focal point on me, and then you're going to lift that leg and go left to right, keeping that focal point on me. So do both sides and continue to improve on that balance, coordinating that vestibular and that visual system together to achieve all of this. Again, I'm your host, Jesse Sawyer, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer. To find out more about me, visit my website at www.jessesawyer.com. Peace, my friends.